What's up, bitches? It's Pwn Star for Hire here, and I'm bringing you, obviously you grabbed the attention by the fucking title of this, and this is something I don't typically do, because this doesn't happen often. This is the worst start I think I've ever had on Black Ops, or maybe any game period, and it's pretty much an embarrassment. One of those videos that you don't ever want to talk about, but I'm not afraid of showing you guys that, you know, despite how good you guys think people are, this is really, like, embarrassing. Like, I never thought I could ever do this bad, especially starting off. I mean, there's times where, and it's very rare that I'll go like 8-12, and that kind of shit's crazy. I go like 5-20 at the start of this. It is so fucking embarrassing. But you know, I wanted to show you guys that you know, a lot of people think I rage quit, and I don't really rage quit too often. I back out of things to try to get gameplays for you guys, but I don't really rage quit. And in this one, as you can tell, you know, I'm just working myself all over the objective the whole time, and you know, I was going for the win, not for, you know, kills or anything like that, but, you know, this game really pissed me the fuck off, man. You don't even understand what kind of rage problems I have. I'm not just gonna go off and break a controller. I'm gonna fucking, you know, obliterate everything in sight. I mean, I don't fucking care. It's just gonna, oh my god, I hate it so much. So I decided to go ahead and give you guys this gameplay, because this is not something that I typically see people do, and it's quite unusual. I mean, how many people do you see posting up their worst gameplay ever? And this is where I was actually like trying. It was just quite the embarrassment on my part. But you know what? You gotta work with it. As you can tell, you'll watch the gameplay, and I do turn it around a little bit. This is probably the worst game I've ever played on Black Ops. So you know, I figured I'd show this to you guys. Yes, I'm on my with my penis name, and you know, I gotta rep that, because that's one of my new sayings right now, and a new one too. I just got a sexy ass new saying now, and I'm fucking dubbing this. You guys can start using it day-to-day lives too. This isn't like one of those terms where, you know, you feel unusual. You know, you're walking down. You know, I've got some embarrassing stories where I use gamer lingo in real life. I might tell you a few of them while we're here. But no, this is one of these words. You know, Amanda was just goofing off earlier, and I squeezed her hand too hard because she was tickling me or some shit. Because I'm ticklish and she's not. That's some bullshit. And it's just a masculine thing I have. I squeeze too hard. She gets pissed. She punches me, and she throws a coat hanger at me, and it just busts my knuckles. And that quick pain on your knuckles, that fucking is retarded. And I'm sitting there shaking my hand, and I go, "Fuck knuckles!" And then if it comes to me, I'm just gonna continue to state "fuck knuckles" all the time. I'm like, "Oh fuck knuckles, you noob tuber." It's just my new shit right now. So, you know, feel free to use that in your day-to-day life. I want to see that in, like, the fucking dictionary here soon. Fuck knuckles is my new shit, guys. See, this shit comes from me day-to-day. I don't know what it is. But I guess we can hop into the whole embarrassing gamer lingo. It was a game I used to play on PC a while back. It was called America's Army. And it really was like a whole, like, war type, you know, Roger reporting in bullshit like that, right? And there's this one time, and let's see here. What was it? It was. I ordered a pizza or whatever, and you know, he's like, "Can I have your address?" I give him my address, and he repeats it back to me, and then I go, "Roger," and he's like, "What?" And he starts laughing at me, and because I didn't know I was doing it, and he said, "You said Roger." I'm like, "No, I didn't." And it was just, you know, I do shit like that in real life too. But my mom used to do some MMOs with me, Night Online and everything like that. When I was growing up, you know, I'd call her a noob, and she'd be like, "Dustin, that's the worst fucking word ever. Don't call me." She'd, like, really get pissed, you know what I mean? Like, throw pots and pans pissed, until she started getting into video gaming and started seeing what the word actually meant. So, you know, I thought that was pretty entertaining. And yeah, the fucking noob tubes in this game, too. They're all cowards. All these guys are tryhards, too. The ones on the other team were, like, 2+ KDs, and it was just embarrassing that people... You know, I see so many people using Second Chance and noob tubes when they're 2+ KD. It's just ridiculous. It's a shame. But I must say that, you know, I often encourage you guys to just goof around a lot. But I was just bad calls right there. I mean, I heard that. I just thought it was a little deeper in there, and, you know, that's what she said. But I just, you know, just bad play calling. I was pissed. And that's what happens is I get so mad at myself that I keep playing poorly because I just don't give a fuck. So if I start off like 0-4, I'll continue out that game playing like a retard, not paying any attention. I need to learn to control my anger. It's one of my issues. And you know, I'm like that emo kind, you know what I mean? I'll get pissed off at something, and then I'll start, you know, just turning it into something completely else. I get pissed, I'll start crying, and then, you know, I'll be like, a dog fucking died like 3 years ago, and fucking global warming is gonna kill us all. And I just exaggerate. I just try to find things that piss me off as well, and I get even more pissed off. I mean, see, like that right there, I'd be pissed off. Like, I was probably fucking, yelling and cussing. Mom's just pissed upstairs. Neighbors are like, hey, watch out. And it's just, I rage so hard, and I'm always coming up with new shit, too. I don't know what it is, but one thing I did want to ask you guys, I'll be doing another Real Talk here within the next week or two, I reckon, and I wanted to let you guys pick the topic, and I'll let you guys do it. I'm okay with either one of them, and both of them will be very, very sensitive, I reckon. Well, actually, there's 3 topics. I'll let you guys vote on them. You put them down in the comments and let me know what you think. There are 3 topics. 1, racism. 2, religion. 3, gays, rights, all that good stuff. So I will eventually hit on all 3 of them, just like they were sisters. So we'll just go ahead. We'll go ahead and I'll let you guys vote on them because I really do like hitting on those topics because a lot of people are against them. And the reason I like to talk about something like that is because so many people are against those topics. I mean, there are plenty of people in religion that this is how it has to be, and they shove it down your throat. And racism is something completely different. And what I think about gay people and their rights, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the stories I can give you with each one of them, they might actually touch some of you guys in ways that I wish I could touch you, but I couldn't due to law. So, it's always a weird thing. I got this variety. I never know what I'm doing. I'll have some other videos up this week and triple fail right there, but I was actually proud of myself. I actually started to calm it down, and I got a kill streak. It led to another, and it's just what happens. You have a few drinks, you end up passing out, wake up naked, your butt hurts, that kind of shit. You just roll with it, and I get together, I find my groove, and I get knifed in the face. But that shit happens. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to know what you guys think about those topics, and I want you guys to vote them. And I don't really know any certain way to do it, but I know I ask you guys to do a lot of things. And I want you guys to pick the first one. I'll let you guys vote on the next one too, or the runner-up will be that. And I'll probably go through the random 10 pages of comments, find the right one that is the one that's most voted for. You know what I mean? Yeah, the most voted for. Jesus Christ, it's like 6 in the fucking morning. We need to stop meeting like this because I'm just about as good as drunk right now. I'm tired as hell. I don't know what to do. I'm ready to go to sleep so I can wake up with morning wood. You know what I mean? It's retarded. It's just, a good part of that, though, is when I eat my morning cereal, I don't need a spoon, if you know what I'm saying, so. So, I'm sorry. That's just not sanitary. But no, I'm totally freaking wired out right now. I'm I was pissed off at this moment too because I was trying. We were capping. There were caps going on. Other people were capping too, and you usually don't see me play the objective this hard when I'm playing with randoms. Normally I would have just taken a loss, but I was so pissed off at myself. I wanted to do better, and it's just the typical I hate my life kind of thing. My pants don't fit anymore. I was just raging all over the place, and then I start playing smart, as you can tell right there, using cover, taking the objectives. And I do a nice little save at the end where I have to whip back and, save everybody. So I think it's C I have to save, and it's a really close game at the end, but we do win. I think I go 40-28 or some shit like that. I don't even recall. It was pretty bad for me, but I don't know. Wasn't the best entertaining gameplay ever, but I think it was 28 deaths, or 28, 32, something like that. It's the highest deaths I've ever had in a domination ever. So it was just kind of an embarrassing gameplay, and most people wouldn't be ballsy enough to post this up. But that's what I do, those real talks. That's why I interact with you guys. I like to do things that I think you guys deserve to see, but none of you guys do. That's why I get discouraged when people in the community don't talk. I know a lot of people have personal stuff they don't want to talk about, but that's why I like letting a little bit of my real life in there and talking to you guys. I like interacting with you guys so we know what the hell is going on. And it's just what it comes down to. It's what they're comfortable with, and that's why I like interacting with you guys, talking to you guys, answering messages, doing my best with all that stuff. And I do it all for the simple fact that I don't see other people doing it. It shouldn't be a privilege. I shouldn't have to be told all the time, "Wow, you're the first director that's ever responded to me." It shouldn't have to be that way, and that's why I take this on so hard, and that's why it's such a responsibility to me. Is because I feel like if I don't do it, nobody else is doing it. You know what I mean? It's just a hassle. There are some people that do respond. I'm not saying all of them, but just the majority of the people don't. And You know, I put so much pressure on myself and so much time, dedication to you guys for videos, and I even go that extra mile that other directors don't, and that's actually communicate with you guys. You know, I did the giveaway. I've done tons of things for you guys. It's just something I'm trying to encourage. You know, they're always trying to one-up each other on gameplay and who's better, this and that. And what they need to do is try to one-up me, and I'll be fucking happy. I don't care if somebody wants to go and hey, I'm being more interactive. I host more open lobbies than you do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give them a high fucking 5 and maybe a blowjob because you know you deserve it, buddy. I'd just probably give the blowjob anyways, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. I like doing that. I like helping others, as you guys can tell. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the homo moments, but you know, it's it.